Nikki Haley from South Carolina wants to be president of the United States. She is a Republican, she was a governor, and she was a UN ambassador. On paper, she's a pretty good candidate, reasonably conservative, and may well be able to reach out to suburban women that Republicans have lost at both midterms and, of course, in 2020. But, and there's always a but, her position when it comes to Trump world is all over the place. It's not as bad as Mitt Romney, but it's not as all in as Trump himself. She, of course, left the administration before the end of the term. She turned on him when it came to January 6, and she hasn't done a magnificent job of being able to put her arms around the former president since he left office. But she also speaks to a wider problem that is going to be for the Republican Party if they want someone other than Trump. Now, we know that Trump was able to win in 2016 because there was 1 million people running. And if there's 1 million people running, then you don't need 50.5% to win a primary. Sometimes you maybe only need 40, 30, or even a vote in the 20s to be able to win a state. Now, the Republican primary process, a lot of the states are winner take all. So imagine if someone with just 27 or 35% of the vote gets more than somebody who doesn't break 20%. Well, it doesn't get divided between those people. It's winner take all, and that would work to Trump's advantage. And to give you an idea, if you're somebody who believes Ron DeSantis is already there and Trump is already in the political graveyard, Morning Consult, lefty poll but still, let's pick that one, shows that Donald Trump still has the biggest chunk of Republican votes. So remember, even though he's at 48%, that would be enough to blitz anyone that he's running against, including DeSantis. According to this, it goes Trump 48, DeSantis 31, Pence 8, Liz Cheney 3, Ted Cruz 2, Nikki Haley 3, and a collection of people who are all on 1%. So let's imagine all of the 1%ers go to DeSantis. Well, that's almost 40%. It's impossible to believe that there isn't 2% of everyone but Trump that wouldn't go back to Trump, meaning he'd be able to crack the 50 and win the nomination. Now, I was sceptical about whether the party was willing to break up with Trump or not, because like everyone, I saw what happened in the midterms. But if this poll is correct, Trump is well and truly on the way to being the nominee again. The question is how many people will run against him. If it ends up being a 1, 2, or 3-person race, that may end up being worse for Trump. But if it ends up being a 5, 7, 9 people race, then Trump's going to win.